know it's been a while since I made a video. Sorry if I'm squinting my eyes, I just turned my light on. My little lamp right here, and I had it off, so it was like this. You probably can't even see me. Oh, you can. But it's not that great of quality. Actually, I'm gonna leave it off. Okay. Because that lamp was blinding me. I was like, too bright. Anyways, I'm getting back to making videos for YouTube and all that. So, request-wise, I'm going to say this really quick. Comment, inbox, something. I will end up making a separate Twitter and all that, if that's the way you like to make suggestions. And basically what you can suggest is topics, because that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to talk. So any topics you think you would like to hear me talk about, feel free to ask, and I will probably answer them unless there's something inappropriate. And of course, I'm just going to be like, sorry. But don't be afraid to ask, because honestly, what's the worst that's going to happen? I don't make a video about it. I say no. So, that's not too bad for a worst case scenario, if you ask me. But anyways. Topic for today is self-esteem. And this is something I get asked about a lot by the few people who have been bugging me to make videos for YouTube. How do you have self-esteem to do something unusual like makeup like this? Not the everyday thing. At least not for normal people. Or how do you have self-esteem to do other things that I do? Well, the answer to that is I just do. It's just who I am. But I'm going to try my best, because I'll be honest, I did not always have this self-esteem. It took me a while to get here. So I know what it's like to be scared, to be nervous, to worry about what others think about you. Just because you want to fit in, you want to be accepted, you want to be loved. I know. What you have to realize, though, is someone out there cares about you, and someone out there does love you, no matter what you look like, or no matter what you do. Even if you did something so horrible like you killed someone, there's someone out there that would still love you. So you just have to keep that in mind. And you also have to keep in mind that even if you dress normal and fit into society, someone's going to hate you. Nobody is loved by everybody. Everybody's hated by somebody. Everybody. So just keep that in mind. And that's what helps me, is I tell myself, you know what? Either way I'm going to be hated, and either way I'm going to be loved. So I may as well do what makes me happy, and just float my own boat. Don't worry about the others floating. That's their boat. Let them float it. Float your own boat. But let's say you're just one of those people who absolutely has no self-esteem, and the moment you hear people talking about you badly or negatively, you just want to break down in tears. First of all, don't do that. Do not cry in front of a bully or anybody. Cry later. I understand. Crying, I used to do it a lot. Sometimes I still do. So if you need to cry, go ahead and cry, just not in front of them. Wait till you're home, in the shower or something, with friends where they can't see, where, the bullies can't see or something, or whoever's picking on you. Maybe it's family, I don't know. Hopefully it's not family. Your family and friends should be your retreat. But no matter who it is, wait till you're away from them. And then cry. Go ahead and let it out. But try to get in the habit of not crying, because that crying is the weakness that you gave them. Even if they're not aware that you did cry, it was still there. It existed. They did that to you. So if you cannot cry, then that's just one more step you are. That's like you were kind of here, at first way down here, and then you got here by not letting them see you cry, and then you went way up here as soon as you didn't cry at all. So once you just don't cry, you're already way up there. But if you are finally at the point where you just don't like hearing it and it makes you feel down and depressed, or maybe not depressed but just really sad, do something so that you can't hear them. If you have an iPod or a phone or something with earbuds, put your music in, and even though this is horrible for your hearing, and I don't suggest you do this, I suggest you find another way to cope, please, for your ears' sake. But if nothing else works, blast your music. Because if your music is blasting, you can't hear them. And if all they're using is words, and you can't hear them, boom, you automatically win. Problem solved. Or if you have a hobby you like to do, besides listen to music, something that doesn't harm you or put you at risk for anything in particular, that would be a lot better. For me, that would be drawing, writing, reading. I like to draw, so when I'm drawing, I don't like to listen to what people are saying. I mean, if I want to, I could. I could listen to a lecture and draw at the same time and still, summarize the whole lecture pretty well. But if I want to zone out and just draw, I can also do that. Same with reading, same with writing, especially writing, because then I can just go on and on forever. It never really stops. So, that's up to you. Okay, I'm gonna turn this light back on. Sorry. Okay. It was just getting kinda odd being in the dark because that part of my room over there is so bright, and then this is a totally separate part. There's no lights up there. So I have this lamp, and I was like, you know what? My whole room needs to be light or my whole room needs to be dark. So, it's light now. So yeah, anyways. Do something so that you can't hear them. Anything. Drawing, writing, reading, listening to music, daydreaming. Literally, if it's that simple for you, if all you can do is daydream, go for it. Do homework if you're in school like I am. I don't know, do something. Sing in your head. Sing out loud for all I care. They can't really stop you, so go ahead and do that. But yeah, basically that's it. I'm not going to try to make this the longest video in the world. Slowly your self-esteem will build as you use techniques like I just listed, because it's just the way it is. Also, almost forgot another thing. If you really want to think about it, the reason people can hurt you with words is because you care. You need to learn not to care. That's why I used to get hurt when people would say things like I was ugly because I didn't wear makeup at the time. Or I had one person who used to say I was fat because I wasn't totally skinny. And I had enough friends. I was never totally on the bottom, but I've been bullied. Everybody has. So I had enough friends that stood up for me, but you also need to learn to stand up for yourself. So, in order for someone to insult you, you first have to value their opinion. So don't value their opinion, don't care. Because if you don't value their opinion and you don't care, how do their words affect you? They don't. Exactly. So just be yourself. And if being yourself happens to mess with your self-esteem or anything else messes with your self-esteem, just use the techniques and methods that I listed. Or, like I said, if you have something else I didn't say that helps you drown out what people are saying, go ahead and use that. If you happen to have a situation with the self-esteem or something that I didn't cover that you can't get any use from my video and need help with, feel free to contact me somehow or comment and say, hey, you need to do this or say this or whatever, or explain this, or could you do this? I don't mind. And I will read every comment, even if I get 2,000 comments like some YouTubers out there. I will read every single one, so I promise even if it takes me a while. Because there will be weeks, I'll be honest, where I won't post a video at all, and other weeks I'll post a video every day. So yeah, just comment or contact me somehow, and I promise, whatever your suggestion is, if I deem it appropriate to talk about, I will talk about it. Alright, well, that's my self-esteem and suggestion list video. Bye.